What's up out there, y'all?
What's going on, babes?
Welcome to another rendition of Real Talk with Gene.
Yes. Taking me in my mood.
You gonna make it through this time?
Yep.
Last time you burned up in it.
Hey, it's cool outside, y'all. How about that? God decided to turn the air conditioner on.
You decide to.
Yesterday it was hot.
Ooh, unbearably hot.
But nevertheless, we had a good weekend. They had a Lombard after 5 Friday, and then they had yesterday. And we want to give a shout out to Big Pain.
Rufus Pain. What's up, big dog, Big Pain?
Hey, he did his thing. He really did. I got my little line dancing on and stuff like that. And he did the electric slide. Don't nobody play the first electric slide came out. No, you remember that, the remix? Mm-hmm. Not the one with Marcia's, but the one with the rap. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Easy Slice.
Yes, I forgot. Yes, Easy Slice. I love that version. Easy Slice. So, and the band that they had, oh my God, I forgot the band. But anyway, we had posted it on the Real Talk with Gene Jessica page. And as y'all see, I was getting down.
I got down too. I paid a penalty. The next day, my knees were killing me. But I had fun though.
And look, I did too though, because my back was hurt, my knees were hurt, my arms were hurt, because I was doing all this. And in the beginning they were doing all the hits. And then at the end they had a nerve to play Cool in the Game. They had a nerve to play Dash Band. They had a nerve to play
Commodores.
Brick House. They had a nerve to do all that. And then they had a nerve to do the Temptations. They had a nerve to do all that stuff.
Man,
see, because of them is why I'm hurt. I blame them.
Yeah, we gotta blame somebody.
I blame them, but look, they were a band. What was the name of the band?
That band was I don't know.
But anyway, they were doing all this stuff. They had a bunch of horns. Maybe somebody that was there that's online, they might come on and see this. They had a saxophone, they had a trombone, they had a trumpet. Oh my God.
They had a full band.
And they put that song, play that funky music.
Wild Cherry.
Wild Cherry. Lord, I'm telling you. It was nice. But anyway, if you didn't make it to the Lombard after 5, you kind of missed it a little bit.
You missed a little something.
Yeah, you missed a little something. Now, yesterday it was hot, so...
We understand.
Yeah.
We understand.
But the guy that performed, young guy, he said he was on, The Voice. Mm-hmm. And he said he toured with Luke Combs. And he did a lot of country stuff, but he did a lot of originals. And I think he said he was a 2008 graduate of Fernell Swift. I was like, wow, that's the school that Veronica Victoria went to.
Out there in Pembroke, North Carolina.
Yeah, Pembroke. How's that Pembroke? But anyway, yeah, but it was nice.
It was nice.
It was real nice.
Just
ain't me.
What up, baby? How you
What's
doing?
Going on, How you doing? Yeah. Good to hear from you.
You need headphones?
Huh?
You said headphones?
No, I said it's good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we had a nice time. It was real lovely. How you doing, Andy? You doing all right today? We decided to switch positions, and now we got the backdrop. We want to do. We could, this is our page. This is our picture that's on our official Real Talk with Gene Jessica page, and we just wanted to let that be. Let that saturate, let that marinate.
Marinate just a little bit.
Because it's all about love here. We learned a lot of things this week. And we went through some things this week. But we made it out of it.
We're going to make it out every single time.
Every time.
Like I said, just because sometimes I get a little upset about something pertaining to either of us, because it's not a one-sided thing. We in this together. Just because we get into something and have a difference don't mean I love you any less. And your rebuttal to any of that shows me you want it as much as I do. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
And I do. And one thing about me, we're doing fine, Amy. I'm glad you asked. And one thing about me, I'm realizing this is what I'm finding out in this relationship. Even though both of us are calm, I think I'm a little calmer in some situations. I could be.
Yeah, I mean, but see, that's just being natural, and that's the thing that's beautiful about our relationship. It's not forced at all. It's not forced at all. Whether we agree or disagree, whether we're loving or we're warring, we keep the playing field fair.
Yeah.
We keep the playing field fair. There's no officials.
No, it's not.
You know, when I blow the whistle, it's a foul on you. You blow the whistle, it's a foul on me. And we have to accept that to get over the hurdle. You know, we have to accept that. You know, because you're not just gonna jump on me for nothing, and I won't jump on you for nothing. If I felt the need to jump on you, you need to know what that is that I'm jumping on you about.
Yeah, because it's like what I do type thing. Like, you know,
we have to accept, you know, take accountability for our parts in anything.
And that's where communication lies at. Because without communication, you got to be able to understand when you communicate. And then when somebody feels a certain way, and you got to be able to talk with that person. Because, like I said, we're in our fifth month. And I want to give a shout out to my daughter. I have 3 of them, but one of them got boyfriend. And
she got a man.
Okay.
She got a man. I'm gonna give him credit.
Luke, I'm about to say Luke Combs. I met Luke Fredericks. And I know he don't check it out, but he checked the page out. And he's on my page. But I call my son out. And they hit that 6-month mark. He has her in church. They're doing activities outside, and we're, and I'm so proud that she didn't, go down the road that most of them do go down. And but I just want to send a shout out to them, and I cut the beat down a little bit because I know that bass is cheap. But we just thank God for our relationship and what we endure and what we're learning about each other, because we're learning so much. We're learning so much about each other, and as long as you're together, you're gonna learn something new. You're gonna learn something new, and I find out real quick. I find out.
Here's the trick to finding out things. Everything you find out, you're not gonna like. But can you work through it? Can you fix it? Can it be readjusted? That's the thing, because
that's not the negative, but you got the pros and cons of life.
Yeah.
And
if you can't adjust it or adjust to it, then you know you're not gonna make it. Mm-hmm. See, God gives you signs all the time. I don't know how many times I told her since that confrontation, we good, we gonna make it, we all right, we gonna be different, because it doesn't change the love. That's who you are as an item. You got to be tough. Everything can't be mushy. It can't be mushy. You got to be tough. And I don't mean to the point where there's strife or constant, what you call,
what's up, JP?
What up, JP? What's good?
If you know, you know. We gonna say that. What's
we
up,
gonna say that. If you know, you know.
What's
That's
up,
right.
JP? If you don't know Johnny Patterson, just call him JP.
That's it.
Okay, that's it. We gonna say that.
Don't do nothing else. Leave the rest alone.
Leave it alone. Either call him JP or Johnny Patterson.
That's it.
That's it. Leave it alone.
If you hear anything else, that don't mean you jump on the bandwagon.
Right. Don't do
You
that.
stay in your lane.
That'll get you hurt. That's my first cousin.
What's up?
That's my first cousin.
And my second cousin.
Look, that's the first grandchild on the barn side. That's the first grandchild, the first nephew, the first everything. And he's the first fool that ever came on the face of the earth. I say fool because he is a nut. I love my cousin. I love him.
You know, I'm the first on this side.
I love, and that's one.
I'm the first on everything too.
And that's what you know it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You still doing your thing in Charlemagne, or you made it back to the Ville?
Yeah. And we ain't talking about fake news.
We're not talking about Fayetteville. We are definitely not talking about Fayetteville.
Well, I know you was somewhere chilling because I seen those trees. I said, okay. But, yeah. But, yeah, we're just giving a brief synopsis of us.
That's somehow you use the word I was going to say, synopsis.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like using that word because it sounds good. You know, but, we learned a lot in this past few days. Okay, he back.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you made it back, Stacey.
Yeah, me too.
But look, we learned a lot these last few days, and I learned a lot about him and he, the reality of our relationship. He said, you know what? We're both hard-headed.
We stubborn. We bullheaded as hell. That's just the truth. But that don't mean we can't coexist.
Now, I wonder where you get it from. I know where I get it from.
Oh, I got mine from Queen Esther.
I got
my mother. I got my mother.
I got mine. You know who I got mine from? I got mine from the barn side.
You're there.
And the reason why we hard-headed, not so much hard-headed like don't want to do nothing, but we bullheaded. We
clash with people.
We strong. We're strong-willed. We strong-willed. And I don't care what you say, you can't change our mind. Mm-hmm. If we feel about something and we know it's right and we know it's what we feel, you can't change our feelings. And that's how we are. That's what we like,
Yeah, we tell you.
Yeah, we tell you, but at the same time, we come to a mutual agreement.
Yeah, because that's the thing that I explained to you, when I tell you, I said, when something's on your mind or something's on your heart, let it out. I don't have to like it. Let it out because...
Hey, Alicia McCoy. Hey,
Alicia,
what's going on, Alicia? Alicia Key.
It tells me how I need to navigate when it comes to you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But if you keep that in, and you following my lead. So if you got something on your chest and you just hold it in, and I'm continuing to lead, and I'm thinking I'm leading properly or handling you properly.
Mm-hmm. Ebony Day, the tissue. I say this.
No, let me think. I need to know how this map looks. The map is never straight. The map has a lot of curves in it. Always. It's got hills, it's got valleys, all that stuff. It even have wrong directions. Mm-hmm. So if you feed me the directions that I need, like I said, I may not like it, but if that's what it keeps you calm and you soothed, or in a place of comfort, I need to know that. So always express yourself.
All right.
Now you can jump on it.
And the reason why I said Letitia, Letitia, I want to say congratulations in order, because she's getting ready to get married.
Congratulations.
She's getting ready to get little camo. Little camo.
Cuzzo, what's good, boy?
Hey.
I need the bank this time.
Hey, look, Letitia's getting ready to get married. I don't post much on my friends' page, but I see, things like that. But I'm happy for her because she always been a straight up person. She from Washington Park. You're welcome. She from Washington Park.
Washington Park.
So the Park, like she ain't She ain't no lightweight. She was never lightweight.
Oh, you heard about I know you a gangster.
Ever. She look. I remember in middle school. I ain't gonna say, but didn't nobody bother her or her sister. And all of them just like, you know, we whatever.
My brother. Can I cut you up this time?
Go ahead.
Anthony, what's good, baby boy? Willie Gibson.
Oh,
You just met him.
Yeah.
That's my brother from another mother. What's good, baby boy?
Yeah, Sycamore Lane, and I remember the summer camp. You remember that J.J. Johnson Baptist Assembly? I ain't gonna go there, man. But look, Mr. Anthony Gibson, how you doing? It was nice meeting you, and hopefully I can meet you again, but real soon, hopefully before December the 12th. And I'm putting that out there. We're gonna get you to pull that trumpet out, bro. Yeah, I need somebody to play solo. Tell.
We getting married, bro, December the 12th. We might need you to polish up that brass and come do a solo for your brother.
I knew it. I knew he was watching the game. I knew Cedric was watching the game because every time he get on, he like watching the game.
Oh yeah, we know what Cedric doing. He said good meeting you as well.
Oh man, look, it's good to meet good people. And I've been knowing Ron Clark. I've been knowing him. What?
You in the music, so.
I mean, anyway, hey, but yeah, but
thank you, Miss Dale. We appreciate that.
Yeah, congratulations again on your engagement. Thank you so much. And I'm excited because even though I've been married before. I've been married before.
I've been married before.
Yeah.
It's all right.
And we both been married before.
Yeah, before.
But but the thing about it is, when you don't wait on God. Tony! Hey, sis!
Hey, cuzzo, how you doing?
Hey, look, what's your uncle's name? Look at your Uncle Howard.
Yeah, I look just like him. The only difference is the eyes. I got my daddy's eyes. I got these big eyes from my daddy.
Hey, you see that picture I sent? You look like you were walking. that man, when you get certain days, you get that. My daddy got that. But yeah. Hey, cousin, this is how y'all. We're doing just fine. I need to call you, Tony, because I need to talk to you. I really do. It's good. I got some things. We got some things lined up, and we have a date, but I need to talk to you. I really do. So I need to get up with you. I don't call you tonight because I know usually you get up early in the morning. You know the dad's got to go down. But anyway, I'll call you tomorrow. How about that? I'll call you tomorrow.
And I need you in the kitchen for the future. I gotta put her in the kitchen, man.
You ain't gonna put my sister in the kitchen.
Which one? Man, Tony gotta cook for her cousin, man.
No.
I'm trying to get my weight up like you got yours up.
No, Tony's gonna be up front.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be up front.
She's gonna be, matter of fact.
She already dressed back.
Matter of fact, I want her and just, I'm gonna talk to y'all. We're gonna talk to y'all. Anyway, see, and look, and we just enjoying life and enjoying each other, and she said, "Don't do that. I'm gonna cry." Yes, I don't. Sis, look, let me tell you something. I got to say this. You were there. And I'm not ashamed to say it. You was there from the beginning. July the 5th, 1998, when I first met you. No, it wasn't July the 5th. I didn't meet her July the 5th. Hold on, let me back that up. No, because she decorated my hair for prom. She did my hair. And prom was back in April. That was no, I'm getting old now. I'm the one getting old. I graduated 99 and prom. When she said, I want to be a part of the big day. You know you're going to be a part of the big day.
I want to put her in the kitchen.
No, you're not going to put your mama in the kitchen. Even though she can go, you know what I'm saying? Hey, even though she can cook.
I want my food to be good.
Even though she can cook, we're going to give her a break. We're going to give her a break. I want her to wear that pretty dress. And our colors are lavender, white, and a hint of black. See, I want you to sashay down the aisle And I want Dexter to do that little pimp walk that he be doing. Just leave the piece at home. You ain't got to bring it.
Right, leave strap in the crib. Leave the strap in the crib.
And leave Roscoe at the house.
Right.
That's
Yeah, leave Roscoe at the crib.
yeah. But the thing about it is, I just say before that. Yeah, okay. But anyway, no. July the 5th, 1998, my dad married her mom. They had an outside wedding. April of 1999, she did my hair for the prom. I still remember how it was. I had an up. She did it up, and I had a long, pretty ponytail. It was black mixed with blonde. And then they had a bridal shop in Roland called Mady's. And the dress that I got was $75, and it was a nice dress. You remember that dress, Tony? It was black and gold, and it was a little bit too big up top for me. Wait a minute. Nah, video.
Yeah.
And it was big up top. She said, just tell us what y'all want to eat. And we got, see, you let him suck you in there. I was not going to put you in the cage.
Blood.
Yeah, y'all blood, but that's my sister.
Okay,
she came in a special part of our life. Boogie, what's going on, bitch? What's going on? Hey, Eddie Kane, now, look, he's a comedian. He cool. He real cool. And he's the type of person, he's like one of them comedians. He dresses all the time. And his son, he got his sons, what's that?
Hey, Mama Virginia.
And
how you doing?
And he have his sons dressing up when they go to school, like dress for success, like all the time.
You have to.
You know, because up there in the city, ain't that how they used to do it? They had their son dressed up. Yes, girl.
LG, what's good, baby?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Larry Graham. What's that song on? I wasn't even thinking that song. I was thinking, Day people. You remember he was with Sly and the Family Stone? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle.
Show compassion. Beauty, but strong of love on you.
Yeah.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
Give it up for Larry Graham Cracker. And look, Tashiba.
Hey, Tashiba.
Hey, that's another dreads. Richard Ingram. Hey, look, let me tell you what's up. Look, he just did a Southern Soul thing. I forgot where he was. He went to Alabama. And it was a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, this is how you look. Congratulations, bro. I need to get with you. I need a photo. How I used to say when I was little, I need a photographer. I need a photographer.
Hey, Shell, what's good? Where my brother at? He around tonight? Yeah. Y'all see the smile on my face? Y'all see how I look? I'm still here. Same, cuz. She said, I'm trying to get that voice back, cuz. I'm trying to get it back. I'm trying to get it back. I really am. No, it's been a long time, and being around this lady has gotten me to sing it again.
Yeah.
You know, I'm singing, girl.
Tell about the drums.
I stunk. Oh, today, oh my God, I was overthinking everything, you know, because I do drum, but I was overthinking everything today. I stunk. And I can own it. See, that's the thing, I can own it.
I was trying, how my dad said, I was trying to hope.
This girl did everything in her power to not hurt my feelings. And I told her, just give it to me, bro, because...
But my face showed it everything.
Man, I'm like, I seen that. I don't know if y'all seen that picture on the book that she put up there. But boy, let's just say this. Today I stunk. I really did.
I wasn't his lady at church.
No. See, when it comes to the music, that's her life. So, you know, she gonna give it to me straight, and I appreciate that. You know, it's just that today the church drummer wasn't there, and I didn't know, and I wasn't prepared, and
no, he went. Always be ready.
That's true. You right about that. But when I got up there today, I really felt like I was in a prison trying to break out. I mean, because I stunk, and look, when I stink it up good. I stink it up good. So
look,
I stunk.
When he walked up there before, he walked up there, it was so funny. He walked up there, he was like, where the sticks at? You know, he walked up there, he was this big when he walked up there. But by the time we got through,
I was that small. But by the time the end came, I was good. But the main part was already done. I already done screwed up. But I enjoyed it though, and I know I'll get it back. Just more repetition. That's all it takes, more repetition.
No, but I appreciate, you know, you looking at me, eye contact and stuff like that.
I had to.
I appreciate the eye contact.
Because I never played gospel music. Never.
He said if it was R&B, you'd be getting down.
If it was R&B, I know what to do and where to go because I've heard everything. So.
But I said that dude say boom, tap,
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
He like just boom, tap, don't do all that.
Don't do too much.
No, don't do.
No, because I'm gonna tell you, even one of the praise team members looked back at me real crazy. I knew right then, oh Lord.
Because he went, I could just boom, tap.
You know, I knew I was doing too much then, but like I said, by the time in the service came, I found my groove. You know, I found my groove. So I give myself a 20 out of 100. Yeah, I was that bad. Nobody wouldn't say it, but this one would tell me. She would tell me. And because, like I said, music's her life. And if it's not right, she going to tell you it's not right. She going to tell you where you're going to. And this is the thing I try to explain to her, even when we were rehearsing for our performance Valentine's Day. I take constructive criticism very well because I want to do well. So I don't have an issue in you telling me or directing me where I need to be when it comes to something. I really don't. I never took those things to heart as to where some people really can't handle that. I take that well. My mother was a singer. My mother told me, no, son, no. Here. You know, here. You over here. And yeah, we whined and cried and bickered, you know, because we're learning and not understanding that we're learning. So, I could take constructive criticism. Hey, beat me down. All it's going to do is make me stand taller. So,
I'll tell you somebody who beat me down. Antonio Barnes.
Oh, yeah. Race.
He was not my brother when it came to girls.
Right. But to be good, you have to will it.
But look at where he's been, though. Look at where he's been and look at where he's going. He takes his stuff real serious.
Yeah.
And I'm just now really, tapping into it. I just got to get me a nice keyboard or whatever. I'm gonna really discipline myself. Because what I know in here, I just got to put it here.
Yeah.
And we had, and today was the first day in how many years?
Thank you, cuz. Today was first. Well, I played.
Andrea Edison McNeil. Andrea.
Hey, Andrea, how you doing?
Hey.
Well, I rehearsed with y'all one time before, and I went fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
But since then it's been 2-3 months. And I'm literally, like I said, I knew from the first tap that I was thinking too much.
Yeah.
I knew that. And I'm trying to calm myself down to the point where it's simple. Simplicity, like you said, simplicity is everything.
Exactly.
I tried to. My body was, like I told you, my foot felt better today than it has in years because I had an accident where I have 6 pins and 2 screws in my foot. And when it comes to drumming, the kick is everything. You know, it's not the snare, it's the kick. And this foot would die on me. It would literally just quit. It loses time and everything. But today, it felt strong. It felt powerful. It was probably the only thing that was on point today. And 3 months is not long. It's been about 3 months since I was behind a drum set. But before then, it's been over 20 years. But I can still walk to a set and give you some rudiments. You know what I mean? But today, the Lord was not with me.
How they say the quartet word? He missed it.
I missed it today. I missed it. You know what I mean? But I guarantee you.
Right.
I guarantee you, I'll make a strong comeback. I guarantee it.
Yeah, you have to.
Because
there's gonna be many days when he ain't gonna be.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. It's what I love, so it's simple to me. It's easy, and I've been doing this since I was 4. It's just today wasn't the day. That's all it was. Today just wasn't the day.
It wasn't his day at all.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't his day. But that's, it's
part of learning.
Yeah, it's part of
you learn every day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't never have anything mastered in this life.
No.
You know, you gonna take some lumps, and you're gonna learn some things.
All right. Now we didn't bore y'all with our little musical journey. How has y'all day been? How's everything going with y'all? Is there anything that y'all want to talk about or whatever? Because we were basically, before we were talking about music, we were talking about, relationships. And now we're in the phase of our life. I think we moved to the next phase. I believe we just like a pregnancy. You have first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester every 3 months. So we're in the second trimester of this relationship. And the second trimester in pregnancy is whenever the baby forms, you can start feeling the baby kick. You can feel now you hear the heartbeat and you can feel the flush, you can feel the baby kick. So now we're feeling the kicks. Right? We're feeling the kicks. Okay, oh yeah. And we feeling the kicks and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's still beautiful. And it's almost like I felt a little settlement, just like the house settling. I'm like, the butterflies are still there, and I love them, but it's like, instead of we like this now, we like, we like that because a surety came, and I am, and I'm sure, and I'm positive, and I'm at peace with who I have and things like that. But we were talking about differences in relationships, and you're gonna have plenty of those.
You're gonna have them.
You're gonna have plenty of disagreements. Now, some people like to argue. What do we always say? What do we always tell these people?
Do not.
Please do not.
Do not.
Please, I beg you, please.
Don't take our advice.
Mm-mm.
We are not counselors.
No.
What works for us works
What
for us.
And one thing we don't do, and one thing we refuse to do is argue. We're not going to argue. Because arguing at nights, a lot of past trauma. Arguing at nights, a lot of frustration. Arguments at nights, a lot of irritation and agitation and stuff like that. And sometimes, now arguing, and when I mean arguing, I don't mean like, no, you didn't hear what I said. No, you didn't hear what I said. Now just be quiet. No, you be quiet. No, I'm talking about getting loud it's the way that you talk. It's not always what you say, but it's how you say it. Because, you know, understand once your words come out, once your words project out, you can't get them back. You won't ever get those words back. So be careful what you say. Be careful how you say what you say to your significant other. And this is not just for couples. This is for people. If you're in the dating phase of trying to figure out, okay, well, I like this person or not. Always know one thing. When you're in the process of getting to know somebody, always learn that communication is key. If you're talking to them, this is a good sign. If you're talking to them and they're not listening to you, that's a red flag.
It is. It is.
If you're talking to them and they're not receiving what you said, if you say something to them, that means something to you, but they act like they can care less, that's kind of a red flag. Because in a relationship, it's a give and take on both ends. I don't take from you, you don't take from me, but if I do take, I'm giving you back. If I do take something, I'm taking something positive. If I do take something, I'm taking away all the negative things. And see, we're supposed to heal each other. Somebody say, you can't fix nobody. Let me reiterate this. We both are healing to each other, okay? In a relationship, you are healing to each other. You're not trying to control, manipulate, or make the person feel less than. We're healing each other because it's always something. Okay, and okay, well, no, because if I'm telling you what I say, I mean when I try to close my eyes and like I'm playing a song. But yeah, that's what I do. But that's just how we work. Now some people, they can handle all that harshness and they do, and it's not like they work it out. How they do it? Because I can't do it.
I'm gonna tell you why they do it. You know, the reason they do that. The reason they do that because
Hearing profiles, how you do?
They're not trying to resolve the issue. What they're trying to do is win the argument.
And see, that's the thing. That's the thing about it. You won the argument, but you lost more than what you won.
That's it. You
I'm telling me what you ain't gonna tell me nothing. I don't care what you say, how you say it, when you said it, what you think. You know what I'm saying? And I got the last word, but I might have got the last word, but that's the only thing I got.
Is that? And that
I lost trust. I lost. You can lose faith in somebody.
Yeah, that last word could be really damaging.
You remember the 7 last words? They have programs at church called the 7 last words of Jesus before he got crucified on the cross. You can crucify your own relationship with the last word. You can kill your own relationship with the last word. I always got to get the last word. No.
That's not healthy.
That's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy. And for a man, in his standpoint, for a man, I'm a woman, he's a man. A man don't want to hear a woman nagging all the time unless that's what he's into. Right. But even if he's into it, he gets tired of it. He do. Eventually, he's going to get tired of it. He's like, ooh, she feisty. But eventually, now I'm going to say it like my sister told me. She's feisty. But
she know how.
She got common sense.
That's family stuff.
She know how. It's not just so much of being family stuff. Because she's a woman and she's a female, and she raised 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? And that's the he stepped in, and you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's my girl right there. But I just love it. I love it, and I'm learning. You know, I'm learning a whole lot. I'm learning a lot. And
well, that's what growth is. You know, if you're not learning as you're going through, what are you really doing? You know, it's a thick question. You know, I'm not going to go through the motions for nobody. I can't do it. You know, I learn something with you every day.
Oh, you always
I learn something with you every day. I learn things about me every day. You know, when it comes to you, you know, things you say, the way you move, you know, the way I feel like moving because of you. It's not a puppeteer type thing. It's more or less like that's fascinating.
Yeah.
You know, because to know that a person can have an effect on you through word or deed, especially when it's positive. You know, it's a wonderful thing to witness, because it's not a challenge, it's not a guidance, but it's something to witness. Everybody don't get to witness something every day.
Well, we are, as a couple, we are all supposed to challenge each other to be better.
Now we do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying,
yeah.
the way you see how things manifest itself.
Oh, there she go. Look at our internet niece.
How you doing, girl? Good seeing you.
Miss you last time.
Yeah, we missed you. We
really do miss you.
Well, you being grown.
You ain't getting in trouble, did you?
We watching you.
Don't make us come down to 10 straight, because you know we come up long. But like I said, we learned a lot. And see, we're not in competition with each other, but we challenge each other.
Right.
And the thing about challenging each other, it's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be pretty. Because sometimes his challenges is this. I'm like, oh, God. And sometimes I challenge him. He's like, oh, woman, you know what?
He'll be like, what you talking about, Jessica?
Yeah. But, and you know, that's just the nice side of it. And you know, but we always challenge each other, and we might have a real, like, one day, I said one day. But that one day, she said, I took a social media break, trying to get all my ducks in a row. Okay,
oh, Lord. Is it, are they quacking now? Are they quacking?
Look at what.
Shorty B, what's good, man?
He said, talk to me.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, look.
We got with your sister yesterday. Was it yesterday or day?
Let me shoot you the day.
It was yesterday.
Okay, yesterday.
It was hot as all get out, but she gave us some good information, man. So we're going to run with it.
He said, talk no shit.
You know how that goes, Shorty, man. I seen our boy Greg Thompson at the store. Remember Greg I introduced you to?
Mm-hmm.
We saw Greg at the store, man. He made us feel pretty good, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for real.
And look, for all y'all that's been vibing with us, that's been hanging with us, and that's been coming in, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. From the bottom, the pit of our hearts. We love y'all. We really do. Because without Real Talk with Gene and Jessica, without y'all, it would not be. It'd just be quaking.
Of course he don't.
He cut the sign over his
Wow.
Look, let me say something.
That's weakness.
Yeah.
That's real weakness. Yeah. Look, I got 3. And that would never have happened with me. That just would not have happened. And I still got a strong hold on him today. So believe that.
Yeah. But that's no bearings on you, baby girl, because in the end, he's going to have to pay for that. Because when your babies get older, and I mean older.
Debo! What's good, Debo?
Oh, what's going on? That's his sister. What's going on, baby girl? You doing all right, Debo? You know what they call her, Debo?
Why they call her Debo? She was so down.
She don't call Debo for no reason. She don't call Debo for no reason. How you doing, baby? You doing all right? I just love it, and yeah, he's gonna have to pay for that in the end. I don't know who he is, but all I know is that when the kids get older and they start growing up, and he gonna see it, he's not gonna be able and see when you give over your rights, you ain't gonna be able to participate in nothing. If something happened to your child and you turn over your rights, you ain't got no say so on nothing.
And you know, the kids never forget.
See, that's what I'm
right.
saying. And it should not. Yeah, and
the kids gonna remember that. And the kids gonna remember.
Yeah, and of course it hurts her because it took 2 of y'all to make them. It took both of y'all to make them. Bless your heart. It took both of y'all to make them. But it's okay.
Is it?
Because as long as you're there.
Yeah.
As long as you're there.
As long as you're there.
As long as you're there. And you do the best you can. And we're going to keep praying for you and everything. We're going to keep you in our prayers. You know, because Tennessee's a long way. I would say if you live closer, we would come by and see and all this other stuff. But I don't even go to Asheville to see my daughter all the time. She in college. That's up in the mountains. Jeez. But anyway, we got your back. Just know that your internet auntie and uncle got your back. We got you. And next time, if you still able to get pregnant, make sure that there's a God seed. Okay?
Yeah,
make sure. And if you already have one, keep working it.
Kudos.
And the thing about it, see, in a relationship with us, we're supposed to heal each other's wounds, right? If I heard, oh, hold on, she said, I've been doing it, I want to sex with her. Never asked her. Well, you gotta do that. Make peace, wash your hands, give him what he want. Give him what he want. If that's what he want, give it to him. Hey, you'll be able to rest easy at night. Just know that.
See,
but God got you though.
We want to have fun in the producing, but we don't want to face the challenge of the reality. You know, I say that about a lot of baby daddies because I ain't never been one of them.
Everybody want to be everybody wants to be a producer until the record come out.
Oh, okay. Give us a holler. Let us know.
Ooh, look, notice what I said. Everybody want to be. Every man want to be a producer until that record come out.
That's right. When the record come out, they don't want to promote.
You gotta promote that.
You gotta promote that.
You gotta keep promoting it. You gotta keep it going. You gotta keep, in order for the record sales, you gotta keep pushing,
right.
Keep pushing. And as a parent, that's what you gotta do is keep pushing. And like my girls, I mean, I'm not hands-on with them, but that my baby 18, my knee baby 21, my oldest 23. I said, look, y'all need advice, I can give it to you. I'm not gonna bullfrog you like a mama bear, but if somebody mess with you, I got you. But I want you to be willing enough, and I want you to have the mentality to be able to survive on your own without mama this, mama that, mama. You know, no, I want you to be able to survive. And then when you come back to me, you can give me advice. Not give me advice, but tell me how you feel, and I can give you advice, and you can go on with your business. That's the kind of mama that I am. And it's not that I don't care. I love my girls, I do. Because if they need advice from me, they're going to ask. They're going to ask. Because I've been there. I've done that. I've been doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. And that's another thing. And we still talking about this here relationship thing. And, remember, December the 12th.
The 12th. With 3 F's.
December the 12th. Let them leave the nest. I agree. Right.
Yeah, you gotta let them leave.
You have to, because if you never let them grow up, then they're gonna have a child like mine. They're not, and then whenever things come at them, they're gonna like, oh my God, I don't know her. They're gonna flop every time. But there's nothing wrong. No, but keep them covered. Keep your children covered.
Mm-hmm.
Pray for them. Keep them covered. Let them know you're there for them. Let them know that you love them. You know, don't make it easy. Don't make it so easy for them. You know, I got your back and everything, but I'm not gonna make it so easy for you to where you run away from conflict. Don't run away from no conflict. That's what a lot of people do. They run away, and so that's what they're doing, running away from responsibility and accountability.
Right.
But let me say this.
Oh, you know this.
Yeah, I'm looking for something. But let me say this though. But real talk with Gene and Jessica. Whatever you want to talk about. And we always give a platform for our audience, our listening audience. Whatever you want to talk about, put it in the comment section.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about it. Because it's not just about us, but it's about all of us as a collective whole. So cause we want to help somebody. We're not counselors, like we said. We're not counselors.
No.
We're not counselors. Accountability scares. Yeah, it does.
It does.
Cause you gotta take into account for what you did and for what you didn't do. Yeah, accountability.
I'm gonna tell you something that I always think about when I think about accountability. We gotta die one day, man. We gotta die one day, and guess what? you're gonna have to be accountable for everything you did anyway. So why not be accountable while you're here? You know, God said we're gonna be on our hands and on our knees with our face in the ground when we giving our accountability. You can't literally look at God. So how can you not do it now? You know, because a lot of us say, well, I'm not afraid of anybody. Really? If you're not afraid of anybody, be accountable. Just like we said earlier, I got on them drums today and I stunk it up. I'm the first to admit it. I stunk it up. But I found it later. But I stunk it up. I stunk it up.
After service. After the business.
I stunk it up.
Because you doing
But you know, you do have to be accountable for things that you do. You can't be a punk or a coward about it. You have to own it. You have to, because that's the only way you're gonna learn from it. You have to own it. You know, if you don't own it, you never learn from it. And guess what? It's gonna repeat itself. It's gonna repeat itself every single time, and that's not a. Trust me, it's not a plus. It's not a plus. It's definitely a minus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know. It's just a lot that people. I mean, it's just a lot that people go through on a daily basis, and the thing about it is we try to cover all areas of life. Not only all areas of life, but every conversation, you might have questions that you don't understand. You might run into a conflict or something. And it's not, we don't take sides. We never do. We don't take sides. She said, I even took accountability for the person I chose to have power. I had a good baby mama number 3. Okay, you owned it. You owned it. It might be a star on their so-called crown, but guess what? It's still an added blessing to you because that baby is a blessing to you. Not a burden, but that baby is a blessing. So, and it's wonderful. And it's okay, you owned it. Now you can move on. And you can go on. But, we tackle real life situations. Stuff that might seem like it's hard to talk about. My cousin Brenda is just stepped on the scene. What's going on, Annette? How you doing, baby? You doing all right? I hope your health is good. I hope your mental state is good. I hope you ate good. I know you slept good because when I was college, she was taking a nap and she need that rest. But because she got them grandbabies. But anyway, Case didn't give you room for humanity. But anyway, that's my first cousin, my Uncle Manny. Remember my Uncle Manny, baby? I mentioned that before. That's his oldest daughter. That's his oldest daughter. And I be getting up with you. I be getting up with you, Brenda. It's not just about them t-shirts, but it's about something else. And I would like for you to be a part of it. All right. So what's pressing on your heart that you want to talk about?
What's pressing on my heart? What I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We talking about accountability. you know.
Well, what was you talking about before? All of that ties in with the question. Who you are thinking of a harder problem than accountability? Well, when it comes to accountability, I say it's an equal playing field. Because the reason why I say is that, and one thing I would say about women, and not bashing women, because I'm a woman myself, we don't like to, and I'm going to say, well, I'm going to speak for me. And I can only speak for me. Sometimes we don't want to be wrong. Sometimes we don't want to be wrong. In our hearts, we know we're wrong. We know we did something wrong. We said something wrong. But because, see, a lot of people say, I own everything I do. I own number that one time you didn't know. You got to think about it. Accountability comes with maturity. Put that down in your notes. Accountability comes with maturity. The more you mature, the more accountable that you are. So the question she did, after you have grown up and after you have learned, after you have experienced what you experienced, which one is harder? It's harder for the one that don't want to admit. That's the answer.
Well, you were speaking of you, and I understand it. The question was literally a whole genre.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is I'm a woman.
Right.
So I can speak for a woman.
For me, you know,
hey, Tosh.
I've been blessed to be the kind of man that never womanized. You know, I never was a womanizer. So, you know, for me, it was easy to be accountable for anything that I may have done or said, you know, or anything like that. And like I've said on other podcasts, I've never been left by a woman. I don't know what that feels. That kind of heartache, I know. You know, it doesn't make me better than anybody. It just says I don't tolerate certain things in relationships. I just don't. Accountability is one thing I won't tolerate. You know, you have to be accountable. You have to be, because
even
the first thing I want my partner to know is I'm not an idiot. You know. Okay, but see, with men, being a man and knowing how a lot of them move, with men, first of all, we are predators. We're predators. We're conquerors. So it's not so much. It's not so much not being accountable. We're dynamic liars. We're dynamic liars to conquer prey. That's just what we are. Now, when we're caught, how easy for us is it to weasel out? We can't. And believe it or not, that's a form of accountability. Because you have to admit, yeah, I did that. You have to. There ain't no way around it. Because a lot of women forgive men for what they've done. So they had to be accountable to be forgiven, in a sense. Okay. Now, me, I say women because you touched on it. A lot of women don't admit the things they do when they say, I don't this, and then you got to think about it, yeah, I did that. I think the hardest thing in accountability, is just my personal opinion, with women, the hardest thing for them to do, I don't think it's accountability, but being apologetic. I think a lot of women, now you've apologized for a lot of things.
Yeah, because I want to put that disclaimer out. It's not for all women.
Right, it's not everybody.
I apologize person. That's my middle name. I apologize. Mm-hmm. I apologize. And Toskilla said women. And the thing about it is because and you touched on it, men are predators, and they are. And but one thing about us women, and I'm gonna say it, and I just want to go, women, we're very, very cunning.
Yeah.
We know how to get. We know how to get what we got to get.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to get to you.
Right.
Without even touching. Y'all, you know, predators, you know, lurking in the woods
right.
and going through all this other stuff. Absolutely being apologetic. I used to let my emotions remove the apology. And the thing about it, and
like she said, women are cunning. See, that's even though you may not deliberately be cunning with that, it's a cunning thing because see, if a man, okay, like I said, we're predators. You know, we prey on women. We do. We prey on women, and we may not even like you. We don't. We need something from you. Okay, and as long as we get that from you, we develop our emotions. Women have natural emotions. We develop emotions. Men develop emotions. So the strength in that is the lie. Because we can't get to you being who we are, maybe. But if we lie to you, and it be that one lie, it's just one. It ain't the whole circumference. It's that one lie to say, I like him. Or if you're already in it, I forgive you. You know what I mean? And that's not, we're not being accountable. It's we're being manipulative to get to the prize. You know?
But the thing about manipulation, and now this is when you get down to the gut core of what we're talking about. Most men think they manipulate the woman, when in turn the woman is manipulating the whole situation. Right. We manipulating the whole scenario.
Right.
Y'all got one up, we got.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. And see,
hey Nadia.
And oh my niece, what's up, Nadia? Welcome to Real Talk with Gene and Jessica. But look, one thing about us, we can do it. You know, cause me and Black don't preach. You know, yeah, he preaching. Yeah, he preaching, but I'm teaching. Okay, I'm a teacher. Let me teach you something right quick. He's speaking as a man, cause I can't talk as a man. And men, and most men, you know, and I'm not gonna say all of them. He said both right.
True.
But this is the thing about it. There's been times, and there's times where he said something to me. He was like, you know, you gotta own this, you gotta own it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it causes me to think. And one thing about me, I always do self-examination, and that's what a lot of people don't do. Whether in relationships or see.
Appreciate that, Gil.
Yeah, and see, a lot of people in relationships, they don't do self-examinations. I'm not examining our relationship as a whole, but I'm examining myself, because guess what? I brought myself into the relationship, and he brought himself into the relationship. So whatever he had going on, whatever I had going on, what's on the inside of him and what's on the inside of me, we meshed together. So therefore, we gotta take all those things. And then you put them up in a big old ball pot, and yeah, you polish it.
You gotta polish that stuff up.
Well, it might take more polishing for one than the other, but that don't mean that one is better than the other.
Right.
But at the same time, like the tactics that you use to survive, see, a lot of people are in relationships and survival mode.
Yes. Yes, they are.
They are surviving in a relationship. We're not surviving. It's a smooth ride.
It's a smooth ride.
See, you ever been in a relationship where you feel like you have to be in survival mode all the time? You got to fight your way. You got to fight your way in the relationship. You gotta fight with your partner. You gotta fight with your mind. You gotta fight with your emotions. When she talking about those emotions, because sometimes, a lot of times, that a situation can cause you that get all out of pocket. Mm-hmm. And you can get all out of pocket, and you become a person that God did not create you to be. You can become this monster that God did not create you to be. And the first thing you say, you did this for me. You did it. Hold on, let's put the brakes on. She said, in my last relationship, my ex had a problem being accountable financially, okay? He supported his happy instead of one. Okay, but we're going to talk about
that. We're going to get there for sure.
We're going to talk about that. But when I'm talking about putting the brakes on, because a lot of times we talk about, well, that person did this, and that person did it, and that person did it. This is one thing that God, the Spirit of God had to deal with me about me. And see, that's one of the hardest things we don't want to do is deal with ourselves. We don't want to deal with ourselves. What's up, man? We don't want to deal with ourselves because it's the hardest thing to do. When you look in the mirror, you think you're fixing yourself up, you think you're fixing your hair. So there's something on the inside of you that you cannot see. That's the ugliness, that raw part of you. If you were allowed to open yourself up, literally, if you were allowed to open yourself up and people saw the raw parts of you, half of you, wouldn't nobody want to be with you. But nobody want to deal with you. Because I tell you, how you doing? Oh, Miss Leggett. How you doing, Miss Leggett? How you doing? Leggett. I always call her Leggett. You know what? That's my homegirl anyway. She's the hardest thing to do is to face a man in the mirror. And that's the thing about it. I told myself, and this is the God of honest truth, I told him this. I used to look at myself, I said, I hate you. I don't like you.
Hey, Penny Sham, how you doing?
Oh, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Hey. Yeah, it's good to see you. And the hardest person to deal with, it's not the person that you say did you wrong, but it's you. Because you allowed it to happen. That's called accountability. So my thing is, everything that happened to me now, most of the things, some of the things that happened to me, I didn't cause. Most of the things that happened to me, I didn't cause. But I allowed it to go on because I conned myself into staying. I told myself, it's going to be my cousin Sheikah. You know what I'm saying? This is my favorite right here. That's my first cousin. Me, JP, all of us first cousins. That's Sheikah right there. What's up, baby? What's going on, Sheikah? And then we had to take accountability for what we did or what we didn't do. And a lot of times when somebody is telling you about you, you don't want to hear it. You want to hear something about somebody else, what somebody else did, but whenever the table turns around and whenever the gun is pointed back at you, like Russian roulette, when the gun is pointed back at you, oh, you freeze up. Oh, you don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to deal with it. So when it comes to accountability starts with self. So it's not whether he's being accountable or whether she's being accountable. What am I doing? What am I doing? Am I being accountable for what I did? Am I being accountable for what I'm doing? Am I being accountable for what I said? Because I could say something that could hurt your feelings right now, and I could be right in what I said, but wrong at the same time.
That's right.
I can be right in how I felt. I can be right. You could have done something, and I said, you wrong for that, and then I'm bashing you, I'm telling you, and I'm right in how I feel, but I'm wrong in how I said what I said to you. But therefore, I'm not taking accountability for how I said what I said because I felt like I was right, not because I'm a woman, but because of the feeling of me being right and getting my point across. And that's the thing about it, but in the end, who won? Nobody. So that's the thing about it. I learned, you know, stop living in survival mode. You know, I had to stop doing it. You know, I said I'm not going. What's good? What's up, babe? Speak on it a bit, cause that's what I'm talking about. That's my girl right there. Yeah, she ain't no lightweight either now.
Well, you know, that accountability thing, man, it's not a who's who.
No, it's
you
not.
Know, it's not a who's who.
It's you. It's you.
That's what it is.
It's you.
That's exactly what it is. And a lot of people really never face themselves. You know, you think about just life in general. Mm-hmm. I go out here, you know, you got people sitting outside, they playing together. You take a pebble, it could be very small, and you just flick it on your shoulder without thinking about it, and it hits somebody in the eye, and scrape their eye, whatever. You apologize, and everything. Then 10 years later, that same eye that you hit him in, it caused some nerve damage you didn't know about. how accountable are you to say, hey man, I'm sorry that I did that to you? A lot of people just don't do that.
Yeah,
You know, and that's the thing that hurt. Not that it happened 10 years ago. That you don't own the fact that you probably was the reason why that man's blind right now.
You are the problem.
You the problem. So you have to, look, we have our differences. Later on, I said, babe, look, if I hurt your feelings, I apologize. I'm not sorry for what I said. I'm sorry for the way I said it. Because I don't want to hurt your feelings. That's what I do. That's being accountable, you knowing that I may have hurt your feelings in what I said. You know.
And piggybacking off of what you just said, because a lot of times, see, we come from something.
Yeah.
We come from something. And everybody has a past. And I know people say, don't look back, don't look back.
Sometimes you have to.
And the thing about it, when you drive a car, communication is the key.
All day.
See, now she's going back to what we said in our earlier podcast. Communication is the key. If you don't talk with each other, tell me how you feel. Tell me what's going on. Sometimes
those are my exact words all the time.
Tell me what's going on. And sometimes they don't want to talk about it. So instead you like, no, you won't talk to me today. No, talk to me. No, this ain't no Jodeci. Come and talk to me. No, it ain't there. You know, communication is like this. Just like I pick up the phone and I call you. What's the first thing you say to me?
How you doing, dear heart?
How you doing, dear heart? You always say, how you doing, dear heart? Now if you talk to somebody, you say hello.
Right.
Hello is an invitation to a conversation.
It's definitely.
Y'all need to write that down too. Hello is an invitation to a conversation.
That's right.
So if I say hello to you, but you don't say nothing back to me, I think you're playing.
That's right.
So in communication and relationship, if I talk back to you, and I'm telling you something, but you don't revert back to me, and you don't, you know, whatever, that lets me know, are you really paying attention to what I'm saying? If you can't feed back to me what I gave you, if you can't feed back to me what I gave you, or if you can't listen to me. Now that's the thing about it, accountability. When people are not being accountable for their actions, they will always talk at you instead of talking to you.
Right.
They were always talking to you. You can be telling, well, you know what I'm saying? You said something and it really hurt my feelings and I don't think it's cool and I think we need to talk. And you be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about. You and your feelings. That's you. You got something.
What's up, big homie? I see you. I see you, big homie. You finally got here, right?
Yeah. Let's give it up for Phil.
Give it up for big homie.
Yeah, big homie.
We finally got you. Finally got you, bro.
Hey. And that's the thing about it. But I love communication. I love to talk. It's in my DNA to talk. Sheik Bar can tell you. It is in our DNA. We some talkers.
I mean, even when things aren't going well, we talk. We talk about everything. We talk about each other. Look, I don't like you right now. No. Look, I can't stand you right now, but we talking. Because we want to get to the root of everything that can make this ride lumpy. We don't want this ride lumpy. We want this ride to stay smooth. And we know it'll never be 1,000% smooth. We know that. So when it get to doing this, flipping and flopping around, we get the yapping.
Phil replied to himself. What's up, Phil? How you doing? We gave you a whole platform. We gave you a whole clap your hands and everything. We gave you a whole grand
evening. Come on, y'all.
Hey,
Phil's in the house.
How you doing?
This evening.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And that's the thing about it. Communication. And a lot of times, some things are hard to talk about.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but for the most part, some things are hard to talk about. But you have to have those hard talks. See, the thing about it, we always want to, I got to put my arm up like this and this. We want to scratch the surface. We want to scratch the surface. See what you made me do, anybody?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, what you made me do.
My vampire came out. I'm sorry.
It ain't even 12 o'clock yet. Look, we don't want to scratch the circle.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Oh, child.
You ain't no provision. Look, but no, we want to scratch the surface, but we don't want to go deep. Am I right, baby?
That's right.
We want to scratch the surface. We want to be in a relationship where she said, "Preach, little Reverend Jessica." I was waiting for somebody to say that. You already know.
Oh,
I love you, cuz. Hey, he met my daddy. He met your uncle.
Yeah.
He met your uncle.
Good guy.
He loved him. He met you. And look, it ain't always gonna be like this. Oh, baby, happy you. I just love you.
Some days it's gonna be like this right here.
And y'all, I'm putting this disclaimer out because this being real. Some days I'm like this.
Some days we like that.
Yeah. And you know what I mean? We flip. They say, no, y'all shouldn't be like that. Y'all say, oh, we pray. We pray
Together.
We pray together. But guess what? We're real.
Yeah.
We're real, right? But guess what? And a lot of times when we flip bird, we be playing with each other. Because we know how far to go with each other. That's the thing to understand. When you understand your mate, you got to know how far to go, where to go, when to go, how to go, and what to go. What to go. Where to go. What to do when you go there.
Right.
You got to know what to do when you go there. I love you more, and it's understandable. Look, and me and my cousin Shika, we had plenty of talk. Now, that's one real chick, and I'll tell you what she did to anyone that's on here. This is real, believe me.
Appreciate it, Phil.
As long as you reconnect. Right, and that's the thing about a reconnection.
Yeah.
That's the thing
Oh,
about
do we reconnect? Whew, child.
Cuz, hey, you know your cousin, right?
Oh, we reconnect.
You know your cousin, right?
We don't stay uptight with each other long at all. No.
We keep it right.
Yes, sir.
And you see what Phil says to anyone on here, this is real, believe me, I know. And he knows personally. He knows personally because he sees it every day. Every day. He's a neighbor.
You know, some people do things to be seen. I've never been that guy. You know, I've always watched my grandfathers and older elders in my family. And
I'm doing it for real.
And
yeah.
You know, like we went to a few churches, and you know, she's a musician. We did a few funerals, and I get out the car, I walk around the car, I open the door for her, putting her in the car or getting her out of the car. And a lot of older women are like, "Oh, that's so nice. We don't see that no more." I was like, "I've been doing it all my life." You know, it's not new to me. It's like breathing. People like, man, you know, and of course you got the idiots. Mm-hmm. You know, you got people like, man, why you open the door for her, man? You were messing up for the players. Okay, you the player. Mm-hmm. I'm not a player. I'm a gentleman. I've always been a gentleman. When we got together, one of the first things I said to her, hey, ain't no Luther Barnes.
No, look, it's straight up. Temperature rising, and your body's shining for me.
Your
body lay on me. You said it wrong.
But anyway, you know, these are things that are like breathing to me. You know, I watched my dad treat my mom like the queen that he you know, built as well as the queen she already was and demanded of him. You know, when I met Jessica, Jessica never had anybody to treat her like a woman. So I tried to teach her that her worth is more than what she thought. Because I don't care what anybody else thinks. You know, I worship the ground this woman walks on. I really do. And though she may not have ever thought she was deserving of that, as a man, I feel like it's my job to assure her that she is. You know, I've heard her story. I know what she's been through. And it's extremely heartbreaking. It is. And I look at her stand today and I'm like, you don't know how strong you really were, do you? And, you know, it's, my job really is easy. You know, it is because when you never had something, it's easier to give. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's easier to give somebody something they never had. It really is.
You know what Phil said? If love will connect between two people, can you love?
Yeah, that's for sure, bro.
He really looks up.
You know, Phil it has the kind of heart.
You ain't gonna tell me that.
You know, he has the kind of heart that a lot of men wish they had without judgment.
And that's one thing about him. You ain't gonna never see him judge nobody. You might think he made his head, he be like, man, that's some shit right there. Like, he ain't gonna never hear him say it.
See, because so many dudes want to be puffed.
Yeah.
You know, they want to be puffed up.
Mm-hmm.
But they want his heart. You want his heart, but you know the powers that be that are around wants you like this. You know, like I said before, man, look, we get in this bed, we can have one of the best and deepest conversations.
Deep.
And I mean, it'd be so loving. We cry.
Last night, me and my baby.
Sing it, baby.
We cried. Said we cried.
You know, and that's what the people don't want you to do. They don't want you to be human. They don't want you to be vulnerable. They want you to stay puffed. Man, look.
There's only one puff that I know, and he ain't been on here yet. Puffy Love. That's the only puff I know.
You know, and I've learned to be more in tune with my feelings because of this woman here. You know, that's real talk. Wow. You know, because even, I won't say anger, but in frustration, you have to be it in love. You have to be frustrated with love, because nothing can get solved without the love. You know.
And I want to say that on behalf of you and so many other men that's watching and listening, I want to applaud y'all, because it's not an easy thing. I know being a man, because a man, emotions, we hold emotions different. We deal with our emotions different than y'all do. Y'all internalize it, but you always think. See, one thing, we let it out like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you're going to get everything. We're going to throw everything up. But the man, thank you, family. I love both of you for loving my inner soul.
Hey, man.
Look, now that's deep.
Hey, baby. Hey, you already know.
Man, look, we think the world of you, Phil. We really do. We did, and just like my cousin Chica, I think the world of her too. I do. And one thing about me, see, I find I'm his yin to his yang. And when we love you from the heart. We ain't gonna say we love you, because you know, and if you know, there's somebody right now that I don't like, and you know. Mm-hmm. And I will not speak to him. I don't like them. I don't hate them, but I don't like them. They speak to me, I go the other way because I ain't gonna fight with you.
That's right.
If I don't like you, I ain't gonna say, oh, hey, how you doing? No.
Right.
Good to see you. No, it ain't. It ain't good to see you. I don't even want to see you. You know what I'm saying? I wish you well wherever you go, but I don't want to see you.
Right.
I don't like you. I don't. And I learned how to be real with myself. We talk about this at work. I ain't gonna tell you I love you. And I'm doing this and I'm talking about some stuff like that. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm
not that person either.
But just like what we were saying, men.
Kind of drew the hell out of this nose.
And I'm trying to be good because you caught me taking the But the thing about it is, baby, I empathize more with a man, not like me, because y'all internalize things different, and the common rate and suicide in adults are in men.
Yeah.
Men, because what we women do, men have a hard day. He's fighting the world out there. It's like you in a battle. You battling the world. You battling work. You battling attitudes from people out there on your job, out there wherever you go. Then you gotta worry about being a man. How you can provide. Then you gotta worry about, okay, I got a house now. I got a family, and it's just me and my woman. I gotta make sure my woman good. You got so much on you, and then you come back to a house where it's more chaotic in the house than it is out there.
Right.
That would drive you insane. That would drive you nuts.
I think Phil knows something about that.
Yeah, that would drive you nuts.
Yeah.
And I heard some people say, somebody on my job, and she said she found more peace at work than she do at home.
Now that's bad. Because where I lay my head, I got to have peace. I got to have that no matter what.
True. Ain't nothing but peace. Well, at home, it's nothing but peace here.
That's it.
Man, I'd be glad to get off work. I'd be trying to clock out early so if I can go home.
Yeah.
I like my job because I like what I do. But I love when I come home, I'm like, big day. I love it. I'm so glad to be home.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to be home. And home is where the heart is.
That's it.
Now don't get me wrong, like I said, I love my mom. I do. But she raised me to be the woman that I am. My mother raised me to be independent. She raised me to be accountable. I'm not that baby anymore. So now I have a true man, a wonderful man, a gracious man. And when I mean gracious man, because he shows so much grace. He shows a lot of grace. A lot of grace. I love that. That's why he gets some all the time.
Oh boy.
He gets the business. Don't you know? Yeah, but we have fun in everything that we do. And guess what? And the podcast a lot. I believe this is what I'm saying. We're gonna eventually do the podcast outside the house.
Yeah, we're going to take it outside sometime.
We're gonna be outside. So sometimes Real Talk with Gene Jessica is gonna be outside.
We're going to be outside. We're going to take it outside. You know, one of these days. You know, when it's kind of cool though, because you know, me and the sun are not friends. As you can see, I'm extremely carbonated, so you know, me and the sun is not like that.
I've been drinking water.
Yes, you have.
I've been drinking water.
Kudos to her, but this girl drinks a lot of soda.
I drink sodas like alcoholic drinks do. But I've been drinking a lot of water because my body needs it, and your body needs it. But we have learned to agree to disagree. But even when we disagree, we come back together, and we've always find a way to resolve the solution, resolve the issue.
Mm-hmm.
We always find a way to do it.
I mean, you have to if you're going to sustain in your relationship. I don't want to have a disagreement with you, and 2 hours later I'm still looking at you like, yeah, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Because that's the beginning of the end.
Yes.
You know, that's why I always, sometimes I tell you, girl, shut that hole in your face. But I love that you communicate. I love that you communicate because, like I say, everything you do, even in our disagreements, sometimes I feel like you can be combative, just like you feel I can be combative. But like you also said, it's not that you combative. And see, it takes understanding to understand that. It's not that you try to be at war with me. You try to be on the same playing field that I'm on. And even in a fight, you can't fight unless both of you in the ring.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can't fix the problem that's caused by the both of you unless both of you are trying to fix it.
That's like two people in the choir that can't sing, and they out singing each other.
Right.
Making everybody pay for it.
Right. So you have, somebody has to break down like the shotgun. Somebody has to break down. If not to the point of submission, but to the point where some communication can happen. Somebody has to break down. Somebody has to. When I'm uptight, she'll tell you, I tell her, I'm not talking about it. Okay, you know what? I'm not talking about it. You know what she tell me? She said, yes, you gonna talk to me. And she do it just like this. You gonna talk to me. And on the other side, she wants to start crying. Suck that up, because I can't understand you. You gonna talk to me. And that's what we do.
And he's out there, he said, stop now, hush, you better stop crying. All this stuff. You like, stop that crying, I don't understand.
And it's not that I want her to release, because if that's what she's feeling, please do release. But don't release and try to talk to me when I can't understand you.
And then he always said, for one, he can't hear that.
I can't hear that one.
And naturally he can't, because something happened on his ears. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it another time.
But yeah, but he really can't hear. And it's not that I'm...
Go ahead and tell it.
But look, I'm the type person that, and then too, and me being who I am, sometimes I bring my humor into a disagreement.
Yeah, you do. Con in me. You think you slick. I've been caught on. I just want you to know I've been caught on. But I always reap the benefit. So you go ahead and keep commenting. You keep it on.
And look, let me tell you the backstory behind the basket. Tell the backstory behind the basket.
Man, look.
Did we have a disagreement or something? Or we was going through something?
No. We were just sitting on the bed looking at the TV. And I said, man, I need you to go through that. I said, I need you to get in that basket. And
no, it's how you said it.
Right. I need you to get in that basket, meaning I need her to get into the basket so we can put away the clean clothes. And if you haven't seen the picture, she gonna get up off the bed and go sit her big ass in the damn basket and throw up the peace sign. So I took a picture. But that's what gets us from a bad situation to a good situation sometimes. We did have a little disagreement about something. It was a little disagreement about something. No, you was frustrated with the thing about your idea on the, which is kind of personal. I ain't gonna let that out.
Yeah,
but she was kind of frustrated with that. So I told her, I said, you need to get in that basket. Key words, get in that basket. And not me thinking about it, because I'm thinking she understands what I'm saying, and I knew she did.
I'm hurt.
She gonna get her big behind up in the basket, literally sit in the basket.
He told me to get in the basket. I take instructions. He said get in the basket, get in the basket. And thing about it, it's good to bring humor. Now sometimes you can't, you know. Sometimes it's a time for everybody. But my niece, people that know me, know that. Am I a serious person?
I don't think you're overtly serious. I think we're all serious to a degree. Now, when it comes to things of importance, you're very serious. You know, so am I.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
other than that,
I think you're loose and free. You know,
I'm not serious.
I know you're goofy as hell. You're goofy.
Not the best. Yes, niece.
You need to look at my page.
Yeah.
Look at my page. I put a picture of her like this.
Did we post it to the real something?
I don't know if I posted it or not. I will post it over here. I will post it to the group page if you haven't seen it. Let me tell you like this. Your people goofy. You got two people that's been hurt and broken, healing each other wonderfully through challenges and disagreements.
So, I feel me. You ain't hear that? What's she said?
Yeah, I feel like goofy though.
She gotta get in the pocket. When you get in the pocket, you lock it. You can lock it when you put it in the pocket. Go ahead.
But even through our shortcomings, we consistently healing each other and laughing and loving all the way through it. And what makes it a beautiful ride for me in particular is the acceptance to go through. She gonna have her moments where she's healing from past hurts. She gonna have her moments that she has her issues with me. But just loving through it all is everything.
All right, good night, baby. We love you.
Take it easy to me.
Love you.
You know, so that's our thing. We've heard people say, "Hey, man, y'all got something special." We've heard people say, "Hey, be happy." We've seen people say, "Look at the most beautiful people on Facebook." We've heard some of everything just this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's clear that we're being seen, and we don't do this to be seen. This is how our relationship is.
Really is.
In real life. It is. You know, people say people can't be that happy. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
It's just that both parties have to want it and be willing to work to be there.
That's it.
You know, we've heard people say, "Man, how can you be around that woman so long?" Or "How can you be around that man?" Family members. True? Family members. How can you stay over there all the time? How can you... Look, when you being genuine with each other and your desires are equal, it's the most easiest thing to do in the world. It's really very easy. When we separate, we like this. Where's he at? Where's she at? And I'm gonna tell you what's even funnier. If you see Jessica alone, or you see me alone, the first thing out of your mouth is, "Where's Jessica?" Or "Where's G?" Because you even see it. So grasp the concept. We want to be together. So it's easy for us. It really is. Hey man, you pissed me off. You really did. You really pissed me off. Come here, I need to talk to you. Because that's what we do. That's why we love being around each other. Because if I'm off my game, she goes, hey. We're not doing that.
Well, I ain't signed up for this. We didn't sign up.
We didn't sign up for that.
No, this was not in the plan. So, but the thing about it is, we learn how to work throughout our differences and stuff like that. And it's not who's funnier than who. I'm just a natural born clown. That's just me. I can't help it.
I've always was told I should be a comedian, but see, I'm not funny. I take situations that we can either talk about or talking about, and I can maybe turn it into something funny.
Right.
You know, I'm not a comedian, but life and what you see, there's a lot of things to laugh about. Me and her, we riding in the car, and like today coming from church, some idiot just pulled out in front of me, and we both were like, that was just stupid. And then get down the road and laugh at it. That wasn't that stupid, man. You know, it's people. People are really comedic. Whether it's deliberate or by mistake. This is why I always say, I know God has to have a sense of humor. He has to. Because there's too many things down here to be laughing about for him not to be up there laughing.
Oh, it's one thing that I do want to say. You look really good in church today. Your boy looked very debonair in his clothes. He looked like a deacon in training. She said, I love y'all deeply. I'm going to give you some grub in my stomach. Hey, look, we right behind you.
We right behind you, bro. Because,
we're eating for you, because I'm hungry.
We are. You want to take a ride?
Yeah, and you know, sometimes you can talk yourself to being hungry now.
Oh, yeah.
You can talk so much you get hungry.
That's true. Facts.
Yeah.
And y'all, please excuse me cleaning my nose on camera and stuff like that. For some reason, my sinuses are bothering me, and I'm trying to be professional as I can. I'm far from ghetto. But when this thing get to running and stuff, I got to catch it. Now, we don't want that on camera. So y'all please just forgive me. Well, that's a big one.
All I get, I don't want to bite me. The mosquitoes, Lord. It's the time of the year, if you ain't got no mosquito repellent, that won't even work. Get you some mosquito repellent, or do like they used to do back in the day. Take and get a can or something and put something in there, let that smoke. But you can't do it right. Where'd it go?
I don't know. That's why I'm over here hiding in the corner.
I'm scared it's gonna bite me.
I'm not gonna let it bite you, man.
I got a lot of blood.
I'm not gonna let it bite you.
I got a lot of meat.
Oh, you got a lot of meat.
But look, y'all, before we sign out for the night, we just want to know, is there anything that you want to say, or questions, comments, whatever? Because we enjoy this segment of Real Talk with Gene and Jessica.
And you know, this will be a lot of fun every time we do this. But your input means a lot. It helps us, you know, help you if it's what you're looking for. You know, because like we said, our life together, just like anybody else, is up and down. For the most part, it's like this. We enjoy each other immensely, but we also understand that somebody may need some help. And again, we're not therapists, we're not counselors, we're none of that. What works for us, but sometimes it's just a word. You know, sometimes it's just a word.
Oh, that's my cousin, sister. You know my cousin Pam that had came on earlier, Pam Avery. Mm-hmm. That's her brother. Mm-hmm. What's going on, say? Let's see, that's my cousin. We go way back to gifts. Gifts. My aunt Pop's son.
Oh, okay. You know, so sometimes, you know, don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help, because staying in that bubble can lead to deeper infectious things, you know, in your life. You know, I think we've both been through depression, you know, in the past. I don't know how far you went. I don't know if you were ever suicidal.
Yeah,
But so was I.
Yeah, I was.
You know, so
Was.
not
is, but was. That was years ago.
You know, but it takes a lot of strength to say you need help. And I'm saying to everybody, but specifically the brothers. This is to everybody listening, but specifically the brothers, because we were built not to be in our emotions, not to be connected with all our emotions. And there's a lot of brothers that are looking for some mental help. Your mental stability is everything. And I'm saying, whether we're friends on Facebook, whether we're family, whether you're just popping in, please feel free to inbox our page, inbox our group page. If you're looking for somebody to talk to, this is an open platform. We are here for you, just as you've been here for us. You know, and we've gotten some hits, and we've had some conversations with people. But the brothers in particular, you know, our ego won't let us ask for help for a lot of things. I'm saying, look, man, don't be too proud to lose your life. Don't be too proud to lose your life. If you need some help, or you need somebody to talk to because you're going through, you know, please let us know, because we would love to see you again another day. You know, if we don't, we want it to be natural, not because we was battling. You know, so that's all I have to say about that. Just know, if you need us, you need a listening ear, you need a word, you need a prayer, you know, anything, man, just let us know. We don't want to lose anybody, you know, to depression. Depression is really tough, especially on the black man. It's really tough. So if you need someone to talk to, I'm available. Just let me know, and I'm there. Just let me know.
That's right.
Well, the Tummy Tum Tum is doing its thing. We appreciate you guys checking in with us this evening.
You get hungry, you get amnesia, you get your mind just go. I forgot what we're talking about because I'm hungry.
So until Wednesday, 7:30 p.m.
And please don't forget to go to the Real Talk with Gene and Jessica page. And this is what you're going to see in the background. That's beautiful. You see this fine man right here. And
this thick-alicious woman right here.
That's us. And you can see the love. Can't you see it? Can't you see it? Can you see it? He actually was kissing me, and my nose got in the way.
No, it didn't.
My nose, he ended up kissing my nose. But anyway, look, we just want to say thank you for being a part of Real Talk with Gene and Jessica. And we're going to eventually add another day.
We're going to add another day.
3 days a week. How about that? 3 days a week.
Wait, nobody miss any good content.
Yeah, so if you miss it on Wednesday, then whatever day we choose, you're going to get that. And if you miss it on that day, you can come back Sunday. 3 days a week.
3 days a week.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, baby, you ready? I'm
ready. So on that note, know we love you. We appreciate you. Hopefully you'll be here Wednesday, 7:30. God's blessings and grace over all of you. And until then, we do what we do. We love y'all.